Welcome, everyone. It's great to see all of you here. My name is Alexander Koops. I'm a full-time faculty here at Azusa Pacific University, and I also am the director for the Azusa Conservatory. And it has been a tremendous delight. I hear the microphone came on. A tremendous delight to work with all your students this week. We've had so much fun. I've taught composing, and then our other teachers, who I'll introduce soon, were in charge of all the different things. So we have a really great show coming for you. I have a few announcements before we start. First of all, please make sure you check your cell phones and turn them to silent, and do not disturb so we don't have extra music during the concert. And I'm checking mine as well. Secondly, I know that this, for some of you know this, many of you know this, we had some financial challenges this summer because we were going to run our program through Scale Academy Virtual Charter School, and the funding got cut for the summer. So we are still facing some financial challenges, and I just want to thank all the parents that have given, that were able to give already, and also invite anybody else that could give to support student scholarships to do that. In the back of your program, for those that have a program, on the back page, I wrote a short letter about this, and it lists the website for APU where you can give, or you can talk to me after the concert. We have many students that can't afford the full price of our program, and so it was very exciting the last 2 years to be able to have the charter school help fund our program, and that funding is all gone. So if you're a person that might consider helping fund student scholarships either for this camp or in the future, I would love to talk to you, or you can go online and give through the directions on the back of the program. We do have more programs coming up for the rest of the summer. Our next camp is in August 5 through 9, and it has band and orchestra and choir and jazz band with electives, and we'd love to have you be part of that as well. So we try to offer scholarships for all our programs for those that can't afford it, but we do need to pay our teachers a fair professional wage. And if you're able to help support other students to come, we would love your support for that. The other thing that makes this possible is it's a team. In addition to all my teachers, I had so many parents that came in to help. And I would like to thank Olivia for all the pictures and decorations. Olivia, are you here in the house? Could you stand, please? She's not here right now. Okay. If you, or her husband, please pass on the thanks to her. Cesar Camacho is helping with the filming. Can we thank him? And thank you. Andrea Moralando is also helping with pictures, I believe. Thank you. Then we have Joni, Luz, Anna, Laura, Sider, and probably many others, parents that were helping with the food and setup and check-in and registration. Could we thank all of those parents? It really is an amazing team, and I put it in the program also. I want to say a special thanks to Myra. Myra, could you stand? You've done so much for us. Thank you. Now, we're getting close to the show. One of the exciting things for me is that I try to include some kind of composition in all of our programs in the Azusa Conservatory. In the fall, we actually have a composition class, and some of the students in this group have taken that composition class, but we include it in the rock band and the worship band. They write their own songs. And so as part of our camp, the students worked with me all week writing compositions. We're not able to feature every student's composition, but we picked as many as we could. So we have about 10 kids that have things that we're going to put in the middle of this production. So I just want you to be ready for it, because it's going to be an exciting part, but I also want you to know we just practiced them this morning and yesterday a little bit. We didn't have a chance to practice 6 days like the orchestra did for the rest of the camp. So please be patient with us. In the middle, you're going to hear some of the students say, Father Antonio, can we play my composition? And we're going to do the students' compositions the best we can. And so that's what's going to happen in the middle. And I just want you to know the students worked the first day just with some drums and with each other in group composition. And then after that, we did some work on the computers, especially with a program called Note Flight and Soundtrap. So if you have the ability to help them keep doing that outside of the camp, I would love to promote they continue being creative after today, of course. So you're going to hear some of the compositions played by different instruments. It was whatever instruments they wanted to pick, but it also tried to pick instruments that we had available in the orchestra. So you'll see each piece will be a little different instruments, and it'll be a little crazy, but we'll make our best shot to make that happen. Okay, I think we're ready. So the students are outside ready to go. I would like you to help me welcome them in. Would you first welcome Andrea Aaron was the director of the acting and Charles Horton the singers. Would you welcome the actors and singers? Next, we had Liliana was directing all the artists and did the artwork for the camp. Would you help me welcome all of the artists? Thank you. And we had Diego Barbosa-Vasquez doing the orchestra. Would you welcome the orchestra, please?
A musical term meaning fast and lively. In Italian, it means cheerful. The first movements of symphonies and sonatas are often marked allegro.
Andrea Vivaldi, an Italian composer and priest who oversaw a girls' orphanage in Venice, was well loved and spent his life making music and serving God. During his lifetime, Vivaldi wrote over 400 conciertos, 23 sinfonias, 75 sonatas, 49 operas, and many sacred oratorios, religious modes, and cantatas.
Between writing that much music and working at the orphanage, you might call Vivaldi's life allegro.
Yes.
I'm sorry that I'm late. I was working on a new cantata for the chorus.
Hello, Father Vivaldi.
Oh, you mustn't be so formal, Maria. Just call me Antonio.
Okay, Father Antonio.
Are you ready for your lesson today?
Yes, Father Antonio.
Well then, let's get started. Please begin with exercise number 1. No, Maria. Da-dee-da-da-da-dee-da-da. That's better. Keep going. When you finish one line, keep going on to the next. I'll make everything, all of this work done. A sonata for Madame Leary, a sinfonia for Count Christopher, and then this cantana for the children. Let's see. What is most pressing for me to write today? Peace on earth. How am I ever going to write about peace on earth with all of this to do? And on top of Maria's playing? Oh, I'm sorry, Maria. You're doing great. Keep going, you'll grow to be a wonderful violinist. children. Please sit down. We have much to do. Luciano, come over here, please. We need to begin.
But Father, it's such a lovely day. Don't you think we could rehearse outside in the sun? Yes, Father, please.
Oh, children, we can rehearse outside. Besides, if we were to go outside, you would not pay attention to the music.
But
Let's
why?
settle down now and begin. I have given you all new music that we must learn. Please begin with exercise number 1.
Father Antonio, my folder does not have a number 1. Neither does mine. Mine doesn't have an I.
That's because I haven't written it yet. For some reason, I can't seem to develop the first theme. But I will. Everyone, please begin singing at number 2. Children, we will pick up tomorrow where we left off today. Hurry home for supper now. Buongiorno.
Adagio, a musical term means slowly. In Italian, it means at ease or leisurely. The second movement of many of Vivaldi's works were adagio.
Although in most cases Vivaldi had to write his music very quickly due to the high demand for new music. This particular time he was having trouble with the opening theme. As much as he tried, he just wasn't able to come up with anything that worked. It was going very slowly for him, or very adagio.
Why can't I get this one started? It should be so easy. Maybe I'm just too tired. Lord, this is your old friend Antonio. I need your help. The children are counting on me to have their new cantata ready. and I can't seem to get it started. Do you think you might give me a hint? Oh, well, thank you, Lord, for your help. Perhaps the rest will be the trick.
We all know our own part of the guitar. Would you like us to play it for you?
Father Antonio, will you hear mine first?
I'd love to. Well, I composed one with the violin. Would you all like to hear it?
Father Antonio, would you like to hear mine?
I'd love to.
Father Antonio, would you like to hear mine as well?
Of course.
Father Antonio, can we try mine?
Yes, I'd love to hear it. Yes, I'd love to hear it. That'd be great.
Father Antonio, would you like to hear mine?
I'd love to.
Father Antonio, will you please listen to mine?
Yes, I'd love to hear it. That was wonderful. But I would like some help reading through another song I just finished. It's number 7 in folio. Let's try this one.
Son of the Father, only Son of God, yeah. Father Antonio. We won't bother you anymore.
Annabella?
Yes, Father?
Annabella, you don't seem to be yourself today. Is there something wrong?
It's all right. You need to rest. I won't bother you anymore.
Oh, I'm fine, Annabella. Why don't you come over here and tell Father Antonio what is wrong?
It's just that
What's wrong?
I've been here at the orphanage for such a long time, and I want so badly to have a family. I don't understand why one hasn't been sent to me.
There are many times when I don't understand why things are different in this world. I wish things were different for me too.
You wish that, but I thought you loved it here. You're always so happy.
Yes, Annabella. I do love it here. I have a wonderful place to write and wonderful children to take care of. But I still wish things were different, you know. I really want to be a priest.
But Father Antonio, you are a priest.
Yes, Annabella. In many ways I am. But because of my health, I'm not able to do all the work a full-time priest is able to do.
Well, I'm glad you don't.
What? Why do you say that?
Because if you did, then you wouldn't have the time to write all this wonderful music that you write for us and spend time with us.
You know, Annabella, you are right.
Of course I am, Father Antonio.
Now, Annabella, you know that you have a family, a great big family.
Where are they?
They are all around you. All your children and the sisters of your family. It may not be exactly the way you want it to be, but there are many people around who really love and care for you.
Do you love me, Father Antonio?
I love you as much as if you were my very own daughter.
But you don't have a daughter.
Yes, but if I did, I want her to be just like you.
Thank you, Father Antonio. I feel much better.
So do I, Andrea, so do I. You remember the song I taught the choir yesterday? Well, I made a few changes in it. And I would like some help finishing it. You might help me.
You may have heard of the Four Seasons by Vivaldi. It is one of his most famous works. It is a concerto for violin. Most of Vivaldi's concertos followed a three-movement plan.
First comes the bustling allegro, introducing the theme.
The second movement is a slow adagio that shows how expressive and sensitive the artist can be.
Finally, there is a return to allegro in the third movement that allows for the real crucial soul to shine through. The next song, from Santo Spiritu, has a fast allegro tempo, just like the beginning and end of the Golden Concerto.
Antonio.
Hello, what can I do for you, Liliana?
It's time for my lesson today.
It is? Oh, yes it is. Sit right down. How are you doing with your exercises?
Much better. How are you doing with the new cantata?
Well, I would have it finished, if only I could get it started. Only I could come up with one small thing, one simple little thing. Da-dee-da-da-dee. We're gonna stop for a moment. Play that again.
Like that?
Da-dee-da-da-da-dee-da.
Is there something wrong, Father Antonio?
Can you hear it, Maria?
Sure.
Maria, you helped me find the opening theme. You're an angel. An angel. That's it. The song will be about the angel singing to the Lord at his birth. Gloria, Gloria. Quick, we're going to get the other children. We need to get started learning this right away.
You
I would just, before we take off, stay here 1 second so I can make a few brief announcements before we head out. So this was a really wonderful, I'm so thankful to all the students and the performers. And I want to highlight a few people I didn't at the beginning. I had many teaching assistants. I would like to thank Brianna Harmeyer. Brianna, thank you for helping out. Janet Cisneros, would you stand? Thank you. Carlos Jimenez here in the front on the trumpet. Thaisa on the piano. Thank you. And then our teaching faculty, Charles Horton for the choir. Jacqueline on art. And Liliana Rocha with art. Andrea Aaron for the stage directing. Andrea in the back. And Diego Barbosa-Vasquez with the orchestra. Thank you. And very briefly, a couple of things. You should know this is historical fiction. So I didn't say at the beginning, Vivaldi was famous for having red hair. So you might have noticed that. And he played the harpsichord. We had the real harpsichord on the stage. And we had the digital synthesizer harpsichord up here that Thaisa was playing. So that was real from history that they do that. We are going to exit officially. We're going to clap for them one more time when I'm done. And then we can meet you out in the courtyard for some desserts. Please enjoy these. I want to thank all the parents that brought that. It was so nice to be able to hang out with you for lunch and dessert. After about 15 to 20 minutes of dessert, please enjoy it, 30 minutes. But then when we're done with that, we're going to come back to clean up all of the stage and put everything away. Okay. It'll pick you up. It's hot.
I want to talk to all the kids that are part of this wonderful program. You guys are really amazing. Let's give them one more round of applause. And it's special to talk to all you beautiful and congratulated for the wonderful work that you put in this week. I saw you guys begin from, not knowing anything, and here you are now. All of the lights and showing off your creativity and wonderful all your parents to see. So, good job, you guys.
Thank you, Brianna. Brianna was helping me with the composition, and she was a former student from our Azusa Conservatory. Would you give them all one more hand as they exit? Oh, is there anything else? Okay, thank you. Would you exit? Let's thank them one more time. Thank you all for coming. Have a wonderful afternoon. We'll see you outside.